All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Coach E, Paul Eberhardt, back for the second game of the night featuring the men's programs of both the Capilano Blues and the Langara Falcons. Just had a nice little break. Thanks to the staff here. Thanks to Michael for feeding me some pizza. Gatorade. I am sugared up and ready to go. All right, in tonight's rematch. Pretty close game yesterday. Cap had the lead most of the time, but Langara kept coming back, fighting back. But then in the fourth quarter, Langara came up empty, only scoring 8 points to lose to the Blues. All right, referee Wasim getting ready to toss up the ball. Up it goes, controlled easily by the Blues. Looking inside right away, trying to get it inside to Featherstone, but he's not available. There's a three ball, a little bump after the three, but good no call there. Good no call there. All right, Subotic to Brown. Jones looking inside to Brown, not there, and good jump in the passing lane by Athani, and he goes, and there's that turnover. A lot of turnovers yesterday by both teams, but Athani taking the turnover and making Langara pay as he gets all the way coast to coast for the layup. Asserit, long three is up, and it's good. Pat Robinson taking advantage of Cap going under the handoff, gets his feet set and knocks down the triple. Good sign for the Falcons. On the wing, Garcha. Sukra Garcha, a first-year player out of Terry Fox Secondary School. The mighty Ravens throws the ball out of bounds. Turnover, Blues. Subotic picks his dribble up, tipped over center so he can go back and get it. Subotic gets by his man. That's definitely a foul, yeah. Athani reached right across the body and hacked him. So that'll give an end line out of bounds for the Falcons, and 14 on the shot clock as they set up in a box formation. A single screen, double screen, but Garcha fights through it. High post to Brown, backdoor by Subotic, not there, screen and roll. Pretty good action there. Coming back to Subotic, he's going to try to get around his man, and he finds a cutting Asserit, one on the shot clock, and a great defensive stand there by the Blues as the Falcons were unaware of the shot clock. You know, as a coach, you got to make sure that your bench players, especially they're on offense right now, the bench is on offense right now, right? Same end of the floor. You got to really be loud and make sure you call that out so your player or your teammates know. All right, high post screen and cut as Featherstone gets the ball. He's going to drive and spin, and that's a foul, yeah. It's funny because you could see Pat Robinson reached in and hacked him and didn't initially get the foul called and kind of looked sheepishly over at the ref, and then he called it. Almost got away with it. First free throw is good by David Featherstone Jr., fourth-year power forward out of Sierra Vista, Arizona. Subotic. Jones goes back door, and he's bumped, and that's a foul, yep. Garcha stepped in to help there, bumped Jones down to the floor. It's a foul. All right, end line inbound again. Again in the box formation. Robinson, and there's a whistle blow. I'm not sure what that's for. Shot clock maybe? Let's see. Yeah, shot clock was reset to 14, but it should have been 18. Now Subotic will inbound it instead. So looks like they're going to maybe run a different end line out of bounds. There's a screen, and then there's a second screen. Same play they ran last time. High post. Brown hands it off to Asserit. A tough pull-up as he's floating, and he knocks it down. Langara coming with a little full-court pressure. We saw this yesterday, too. Jones doing a good job of guarding Lang. Coleman, he gets to the hoop, blocked, and Brown gets a rebound. Brown will bring it down, give it up to Asseret. He's going to turn the corner. Oh, might have got away with a little off-arm push there. Misses the pull-up that time. Damian Coleman turns it over. Here comes Jones. He's going to go to the rack. Stops. And beautiful job there. If you remember last night, the amazing block that Damian Coleman had, Jones this time came to a jump stop, pump faked him, got him up in the air, and drew the foul. Smart play by the Lambert Park native from Victoria. Or I guess that would be the Victoria native from Lambert Park. Got that backwards, didn't I? First free throw is good. And next one's in and out, 6-3 in the early going. Langara with the lead. Athani, Ahmad Athani, fourth-year guard from the Toronto Basketball Academy in Oshawa, Ontario. Three ball is up, and it's good. Cash, Lang, cash on that three. As Langara pushes it down the floor, and Robinson took his eye off the ball as he tried to catch it, slips through his hands, and goes out of bounds. Turnover, Falcons. Lang, being guarded by Jones. Tries to throw it down the floor to Athani and hits his coach in the head. And I think Coach Price probably got hurt on that one because he's just kind of walked out into the hallway. He took a hard shot to the head as Subotic drives baseline. Three by Robinson, and that's his second triple. Molika. It's going to be a hand check on Edriel Assarit. Guilford Park Secondary. Adriel is in his third year, I believe. Featherstone gives it to Benicio. Benicio comes off a Featherstone screen, out of control, and ball stolen by Langara. Subotic gives it to Assarit for the trail three, short. Rebound Robinson, check that, rebound Coleman. Coleman goes to the Benicio, drives, charge foul, yes sir. Subotic not afraid to put his body on the line. He did it last night too. And he had his position established as he got freight trained there. First sub into the game is Rohan Saul coming in for Assarit. Coleman to Subotic. Subotic brings it back out. Gives it to Brown. Brown, dribble handoff, no, fakes it. Instead, he's going to go the other way, dribble handoff with Subotic. He's got to set that screen, though. Nice shot fake there by Rohan Saul. Beautiful shot fake, sidestep, three, count it. And Coach Price still not back in the building. I hope he's okay. Coleman going to drive left, takes a tough floater, hits it. Here comes Subotic. He's got Saul. Didn't give it to him. Nice up screen there by Brown. Brown dribble handoff with Robinson. Back rim. Great rebound by Coleman as he just went after it and snatched it. Ball goes forward. Featherstone Jr. I think got away with the travel there, but it's a not a turnover almost. All right, Coach Price has come back in. Hopefully his glasses are okay too as they got knocked off his head as well. Three-pointer is up by Molika. Count it. Another 3-ball up on the way. Count it. On fire is Patrick Robinson with his 3rd triple. Coach Kannemeyer asking for a foul there maybe. 15-11. Athani takes the screen from Featherstone, goes to his left, nice runner, too long, rebounded by Robinson. Saul fakes the 3, he drives, kicks it back out to Brown. Brown dribble handoff with Jones, gets into the paint, finds a nice cutting Brown. Brown is blocked by Coleman and taken there nicely by Molika, who tips it ahead to himself and finishes at the other end. 15-13, Falcons leading. Backdoor by Brown, not open. Subotic gets right to the rim and finishes. Subotic is always a pass-first point guard. I mean, nice to see him take it and finish. I think he needs to do a bit more of that to become a bit less predictable. Nice play by the Churchill Bulldog. High post, Featherstone's going to pull up. Jump shot, soft touch, rolls in. 19-13. Sorry, check that. 17-15. They gave the points to the wrong side. Brown can't get open at the high post, being denied by Featherstone. Jones is going to come off a curl, pull up from the foul line, count it. Nice adjustment as Brown couldn't get the ball, so set an off-ball screen. Jones curls it and gets the foul shot. Molika turns it over to Cash. Ball thrown ahead to Rohan Saul. He's a lefty. Yeah, he's a lefty. Couldn't finish with the right there. Tried to come back left and missed it. Got to be able to use both hands there. Featherstone, too much dribbling. Turns it over. Subotic, 2-on-1. Saul bobbles it. That was unfortunate because that would have been a nice wide open layup. 3-ball, count it! Caden Brown with the triple. Langara on fire from the 3-point line. Big scoring quarter for the Falcons after only getting 8 in the 4th quarter yesterday. They've opened up with a 22 ball right now, and there's a turnover on the backdoor cut. Subotic did a good job of recovering, and that was a tough pass that didn't get through. Now we got a bunch of subs coming in. We got Kasuki, we got Obedo, and we got Carry-On coming in for the Falcons. And for the Blues, we got yesterday's leading scorer, Curley. We got big man, 6'11", Clem. And we also have Yakubu. Obedo inside to Jones. Jones goes up with it, contact. Nice cut by Jones and a nice find by Obedo. Jones will earn 2 free throws as that foul will be on Curley, Russell Curley. Mission BC. Good rebound there by Clem on the miss. Trying to post up inside on the smaller Kasuki, who's fronting Lang. They force it in anyway. Curley hit a bunch of threes yesterday. That one's off. Yakubu with the rebound. He goes right back up with it, misses it, and there's a tip by Curley. And right now, a bit of a smaller lineup in there for the Falcons. Going to have to do a better job of boxing out. Keep these much taller and longer Blues off the boards. Jones, shot fake, drives on Curley, can't get by him. Carry-On, 8 on the shot clock, 7. Carry-On trying to get by. It's been a nice little hezzy dribble. Nice move, very nice move by Caden Carry-On, the second-year guard, the St. Patrick's Celtics in Vancouver. Powerhouse AAA squad. St. Patrick's Celtics. Kabuku, and he hit 3 of those yesterday, and there's another one. Count it. Obito hands it off to Jones. Posting up now. Not going to give it to him. Jones going to bring it back out. Going to rescreen here. Jones went too soon before the screen could happen. Saul a little hesitant there. Him and Kazuki didn't have the best spacing. Saul faked the pass and then made the pass, but was off the marks with it, threw it out of bounds off Kazuki's hand. All right, 33.7. So Langara will get the last shot here. Yakubu. And there's going to be a little reach-in foul there as Shakir Yakubu from Brampton, Ontario, also from the Toronto Basketball Academy, second year 6'5" forward. Shakir Yakubu, 2 shots at the foul line. 23.3 seconds. So you're going to see Langara hold for the last shot. Probably want to take the shot around 4 or 5 seconds to go. You don't want to take it early and give the Blues a chance to come down and score. Box out, missed. Rebounded, Assarit. All right, Ed Reel's got the ball. They're going to hold it for a bit. Carry on. Being guarded by Molika. All right, now there's 10 on the shot clock. Now they're going to initiate with a high screen. But once again, a poor job of using the screen, and that's the last thing you want to have happen. It's the last thing you want to have happen is to turn the ball over. Okay, they're going to put 1 second back on the clock. It's going to be Langara's ball, and they're just going to inbound it. Well, a well-played quarter by both teams. Fewer turnovers than last night for sure. Much better shooting as Langara finishes the quarter with a 1-point lead, 24-23. I'll bring you some of the halftime stats as soon as I get them available. Give you a quick update in PACWEST basketball action in the men's side. And we had definitely what I think would be considered an upset today. Again, we have the games in the afternoon, the Island teams playing. No upset in the VIU game versus Douglas College, as they won easily. Sorry, just trying to find the scores here. Where do they go? Oh. All right, coming. Give me a sec. So VIU, which was undefeated going into the day at 5-0, will remain undefeated as they beat Douglas College. However, we had an upset in the other game as previously undefeated Camosun Chargers, playing at home, lost to the Columbia Bible College Bearcats. Douglas losing to VIU 83-109. CBC beating Camosun 79-71. So now only 2 undefeated teams left in the league, and that would be Mariners at 6-0 and the Cap Blues at 5-0. Camosun are 5-1, Douglas 3-5, Langara 2-5, CBC 2-6, and Okanagan 0 on the season at 0-6. All right, Langara has the ball to start the half. Inside to Obito, nice little drop step. Uses the left hand, using his body to shield from Klim blocking it. Nice move there by Mr. Obito. Molika drive and kick to Curley, just like yesterday. Can't leave him open on the drive and kick. You got to stay tight and allow the other defenders to stop that penetration. Kasuki gets down the middle, and Mr. Klim says, "Get out." Yakubu barely saves it from going out of bounds. Gives it to Lang. Lang pulls up, skips it over to Molika. Going inside to Klim. Klim's going to square up and shoot over Obito. A nice little 16-footer on the baseline for Mr. Klim. Cap now with the lead for the first time today. Kasuki back to Carry-On. Kasuki catches it again, gives it to Obito at the high post. Obito fakes the handoff. He's going to drive, spin, go up with a left hand, can't fall. Yakubu, that's a tough pull-up three in transition. Not sure if that's the shot that Coach Price would want. Loose ball foul there on, didn't see who that was on. Let's see. Oh, that's on Curley, and that's going to be his second, so he's going to come out. We got Kasuki, Sabotic, Asarit, Robinson, and Obito. Pretty small backcourt right now for the Falcons. Athman all over Sabotic. Obito hands it off to Kasuki. Double screen for Kasuki. He takes a tough three off the mark. Here comes Robinson, throws it ahead to Yakubu, and he's going to get right to the rack. Easy layup. It's going to be a delay of game warning on Capilano as they hit the ball after the score. All right, Sabotic gets it deep in the corner. 30-26 for the Blues. Sabotic gives it to Asaret. Shot fake, drive, kick to Robinson. Robinson goes hard baseline. Tough finish, can't make it. Ball's tipped by Clem. Big outlet by Athani. Almost threw it away. Asaret gets back and knocks it out of bounds. Your first quarter stats, taking a quick look here. Leading scorer for the Blues is number 4, Benicio Mollica with 7. Cash Lang, David Featherstone Jr. with 3 apiece. For the Blues, leading scorer Patrick Robinson with those 3 for 3 from the three-point line for 9 points. 3 for Caden Brown and 3 for Owen Jones and 3 for Rohan Saul. Clem's going to take a 3. Why not? Jones with the rebound. And Robinson stays perfect from deep as he hits that transition corner 3. 4 for 4 on the night. Oh, nice job by Kasuki to get in the passing lane. Robinson, that's a good fake. Beautiful job. And you can tell that, Langara's watched some film and learned from last night. As Sabota gets that steal, and he's got a wide open layup knowing that Coleman is trailing him, and he does a shot fake. Coleman goes up, and unfortunately for Sabota, Coleman landed right on his head. Sabotic definitely a little bit hurt. He's going to have to sub out, and I'm sure our amazing trainer, Emily Manning, will take a look at him. And now Coach Cass can sub in anybody he wants for him to shoot the free throws, so you obviously want to pick your best free throw shooter that's on the bench. Sabotic has to sub out because Coach Cass came on the floor. And subbing in is going to be Caden Carry-On. And he'll get a chance to shoot these free throws. The sub has to shoot to Owen Jones. Owen Jones says, hey, man, I want to get 2 points here. I want to shoot these. He steps to the line hoping to let him, but no. It has to be the substitute. And that is Caden Carry-On. He makes the first to tie the game at 30. And he makes a second. So good sub by Coach Cass. Got the right guy in, made both free throws. Here comes Athman. Got by Carry-On, but not all the way. A little miscommunication on that switch there with Yakubu. Featherstone Jr., he's going to power up. And even though I think Jones partially blocked it, he still just went right through him and finished it. Robinson kicked to Carry-On. Carry-On had the 3 but didn't take it. Like to see him take that as Athman hustling, and that's great hustle by Athman. He hits the floor, and then there's a good attempt at a block shot there by Obito. And Clem, who tries the dunk, gets fouled, but that was clearly an attempt on the ball. No intent there, certainly just a regular foul. As Clem goes hard, and of course that wall is awfully close. And I'm not sure, I just saw referee Wasim blow his whistle and point to the Cap bench. I think he gave a bench warning. I guess the bench there wasn't happy, thinking that should have been an unsportsmanlike foul, but it clearly wasn't. As Obito made an attempt to play the ball, legitimate play. And second free throw is front rim. 33-31 for the Blues. Subotic gives it to Aseret. Aseret goes all the way to the rack, and a block by Klim. You're just not going to finish. You gotta be smarter on those penetrations and not over penetrate so deep. Featherstone posting up on the mismatch, but Yakubu drives and gives it to Klim instead, and Klim takes the bump from Obito and finishes and one. So much size and strength for these Blues. And with the small guards that Langara has, they do a pretty good job of finding the mismatch. Now Klim will try to complete the three-point play. This will be the largest lead of the game for the Blues at 35-31, but the free throw is missed. All right, Subotic to Jones. Jones has an open three, passes it up, hands it off to Aseret. Adriel gives it to Brown, who fumbles it, gives it to Subotic. Subotic trying to get by. Oh, I think he got away with the travel there. Brown gets all the way to the hoop, can't finish. I think that's going to be a foul, and I think that basket is actually going to count, because what happened is the net got pulled down while the ball was on the rim. I was wondering why that wasn't called, but a good pickup there by Wasim, referee Wasim, because that's the rule. If the ball's on the rim like that, you can't pull or touch the net. So basket interference, count the hoop, 35-33. Athani against Subotic. Reverses it to Lang. Lang gives it to Featherstone Jr. at the top. Featherstone Jr. inside to Yakubu, and he finds a just great passing there. As Yakubu went to post up, the help side came to double, and he just kept his head up, threw it up high. Another easy deuce for Klim. Cap really making a concerted effort to go inside and take advantage of the mismatches they have. Subotic, Brown's wide open. He's made one. Can he hit another one? He can. Nothing but the bottom of the net, as Klim got caught helping too much there. Nice ball movement there by the Falcons. 37-36. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Featherstone Jr. looking for it. Doesn't get it. Goes to Yakubu on the wing. He drives baseline. Can't get by Robinson. Up top, reversed. Featherstone Jr. fakes the three. Athani, no good on the three. Rebound, Pat Robinson. And Garrett can get the lead back here. Brown. Robinson, another three. Is he going to be 5 for 5? He is, baby. It is Mr. Robinson's neighborhood tonight. Anywhere outside that three-point line. 5 for 5. Just awesome shooting. Featherstone, again, another really tough shot. He tried to power through Owen Jones again, and Jones gets his hand up and blocks that out of bounds. Jones working super hard defensively. And I think Coach Price is going to take a timeout with the score. Langara Falcons 39. Capilano Blues 37. Let me just bring you the rest of those first quarter stats. I gave you the scorers. Now let's take a look at shooting percentages. No surprise, Cap shooting 64%. But also they shot 60% from three, going 3 for 5. Their worst shooting percentage was at the line, 2 for 4, 50%. The Blues shooting well, but the Falcons also shooting well. 64.3%, same shooting percentage from the field. Both teams are 9 for 14, but 5 for 6 from the three-point line, which is 83.3%. That was with Robinson going 3 for 3, Caden Brown going 1 for 1, Asserit going 0 for 1. I'm trying to recall this quarter. Obviously, we know that Pat Robinson is 2 for 2. We know Brown hit another one. I'm not sure if there's been any other. Saul might have taken one. I'm trying to remember, but the Falcons just shooting it lights out from the three-point line. Turnovers, 5 for the Falcons, 7 for the Blues. Leading rebounder with 4 is Damian Coleman for the Blues, and with 2 rebounds, Caden Brown. But truthfully, folks, there hasn't been a lot of rebounds with both teams shooting over 60% in that quarter. Handoff to Athani. Being guarded by Asserit. Ball's reversed. Curley gets it tipped. They're going to have to get a tough shot up. Oh, my goodness. Just a mental error there by Caden Brown. You had Clem shooting a 2. Now they're calling it a 3. Again, I'm up high here, so I have a pretty good view of where he was positioned. I thought it was a long 2 he was taking. That was going to be one of the reasons I was going to criticize the foul. But the referees are saying it was a 3-point attempt, so 3 shots for Clem. Yeah. Excuse me. Brown just got to let that go. If he makes it, he makes it. But you can't be fouling a 3-point shooter with 2 seconds on the shot clock. So mental error there. All right, Sabotic against Athani. Oh, nice backdoor by Robinson, but he couldn't deliver the ball to him. Oh, nice move and a good fake there. Brown faked the handoff, came back left, came to a 1-2 stop. Fake Clem, up went Clem for the shot block. Easy finish at the rim. Nice discipline by the Falcons tonight. When they're getting deep, they're coming to a stop and making sure that Clem can't block the shot. 3-pointer, in and out. Rebound Clem. Athani decides to try a 3. It's long. Rebound Jones in the corner. He gives it to Sabotic. Sabotic looking for transition. It's not there. He's going to run a dribble handoff with Asserit, who's going to come down the middle. He's going to find Jones open for 3. Count it. And the Falcons just deadly from distance tonight. My goodness. Featherstone to Lang. Lang, easy dish inside. And Sabotic fouls Clem from behind, not letting them get the deuce. So Clem will go to the free throw line again. Clem went the line a lot yesterday, and today, I think this is his 5th and 6th attempt, if I'm remembering correctly. Actually, no, it would be 6th and 7th because he got the 3 attempts for that 3-point shot. He went 2 for 3 on those. I think he went 1 for 2 on his first. And he goes 2 for 2 on that one. Clem's going to come up for a rest. Into the game comes number 15, Josh Vandeveld. Vandeveld, the Abbotsford product, 3rd year out of Robert Bateman. Love the way he plays. Tough player. Very physical. Works his butt off. Also a very, very good musician. Yes, you heard that correctly. A very good musician in the Cap Music program. Jones is going to try to get the rack. He desperately throws it out to Asserit. Asserit, a little push off there, got away with it. Jones tips the rebound but couldn't get it. Vandeveld comes down with it. And here comes Cash Lang giving it to Athman. Asserit and Sabotic switch. Going to post him up, and that's going to be a foul on Sabotic. And that will now be the penalty as the taller Lang at 6'4", posting up Sabotic at 5'11", and Sabotic fouled him, picking up his 2nd foul, and 2 shots in the penalty for Cash Lang. Makes them both. 1-point lead for the Falcons. Ball's reversed. Sohal on the handoff. He goes down the middle, pulls up with a runner. Oh, And there's Vandeveld waiting for him. You know, Saul picked up one of those yesterday too, right? Instead of going straight up on the floater or coming to a stop, after he releases it, he keeps going forward. And Vandeveld waiting there for him, picks up the charge. 2-2-1, full court pressure here from the Falcons as Curley dribbles it over the timeline, gives it to Vandeveld, and now I expect Langara will match up man-to-man. Let's see. No, they're in the zone, I think. Yeah, they're in a 2-3 zone. Featherstone drives middle, and he gets right to the rack, can't finish it. Tipped out, rebound goes to Edriel Asserit, and a Brown runs hard. Good hard run by Jaden Brown, sprinting the floor and being rewarded for that hard work with a layup. Nice transition basket there off the big rebound. Wide open three, can't give up that. Langara got lost in their zone, and Cash Lang made them pay, and he ties the game at 46. Jones to Brown. Handoff. He's going to have, I thought he was going to take that three as they went under the screen. He didn't. Brown fakes the three. He travels. Yeah. He faked the three. He then jabbed, and then he was off balance and took 2 steps before he put it on the floor. All right, we got a 46-46 game. We got a minute 30 to go here in the second quarter as Yakubu subs back in the game. Also coming in is Carry-On for Asserit. So we got Yakubu, Athani, Curley, Lang, and Vandeveld for the Blues. Lang, shot fake, gonna try the mismatch with Athani on Carry-On. He turns to the middle, can't make it go. Good rebound there from Pat Robinson. Robinson gets it in transition, brings it back out to Brown. Brown's gonna dribble handoff, Jones goes backdoor, fakes the backdoor, comes off the screen. Little pull up from the foul line. Good box out by Vandeveld. Blues come down with it. Lang to Yakubu, inside to Vandeveld against Brown. Vandeveld's gonna dribble middle, gonna try to power up. Left hand, nice soft touch by Mr. Vandeveld. Blues get the lead back at 48-46. All right, Carry-On directing traffic. Gives it to Brown, hand off to Carry-On. Carry-On crosses back over, pull up from the elbow, short. And 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Coach Price calling thumbs up, which is usually a big little screen and roll. Here it is. Gonna reset the screen. They don't switch on it. Vandeveld's got a wide open three and well short. Okay, 7 seconds to go here in the quarter. And Coach Cass is going to take a timeout to draw something up for Langara in these last 7.3 seconds. I mean, I think what I'm going to try to do in this one is get the ball into the front court with at least 5 seconds to go and maybe run a double stagger for Robinson, because he certainly has been on fire. 6 for 6 from 3. 5 for 5 or 6 for 6. I can't remember, but I know he hasn't missed. So I think you want to try to, or you use the fact that he's been so good and you set that stagger, but instead he fakes it, maybe makes a backdoor cut. 7 seconds, plenty of time to get a decent shot off. I would also expect that Cap would put a little bit of full court pressure on here. Try to make the Falcons use some time, and you also got to remember that they have 2 fouls to give. So you want to make sure, if you're going to use those fouls to give, you want to make sure you got guys in the game who aren't in foul trouble. Oh, it looks like they're going to go 2-2-1. Okay. Yeah, they're going to go 2-2-1 here. I'm not sure who's okay. Here comes Robinson to inbound. Okay, they've got all three. They got 3 Falcons on one side and Brown on the other. They should go deep to Brown right now. They should go deep to Brown. Instead, they go to Carry-On. Carry-On comes. The clock did not start. So what are they going to do now? I mean, personally, what I would do is I would just do the whole play again. I don't know if that's legal by FIBA. That's what I would do. because now Langara gets an advantage, don't they? They're in the front court now with 5.3 seconds to go, and Coach Cass can take another timeout. So they take advantage of the mistake by the scorer's crew. That's why, again, I'm not saying it's the rule, it's not, but to me, when it's inbounded like that and no time comes off the clock, you stop it and you just do it again. 7.3 seconds, giving the ball back on the baseline. That way, the defense isn't punished for the mistake. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah, it makes sense to me. Although it is not the rule, what the officials have done is correct, but common sense, man. Common sense. Just have a do-over. Okay, so 5.3 now. Falcons can be a bit more creative. They have a few options here. Again, I would try to run maybe a little elevator screen for Robinson. Have Brown slip it because you know they're going to be running at Robinson. Look for some at the rim. But, you know, you can set up your slob or your sideline out of bounds. And you've got your primary option, but you can have a second and a third option. 5 seconds is a ton of time. And also note that Klim is not in the game. So that could give an opportunity for something at the rim. Although I see Anthony Tamburino is subbed in. I wonder if if Cap is going to use their fouls. Let's see, they don't. And instead they give up an open three, back rim, no good. And that will do it, folks, as Yakubu tries the desperation heave. And what a very good first half of basketball we had. Good shooting, hard play, reasonably solid defense, less turnovers than last night. Both teams shot it off the charts in that quarter, in that half. And I will bring you those halftime stats in about 12 minutes from now. In the meantime, go grab a snack from your fridge, grab your favorite beverage. You know, you got 10, 12 minutes. Maybe put on a quick TV spot. Go to YouTube. You're on YouTube already. Watch some for 10 minutes, and then come on back for the second half. Coach Eves signing off for halftime. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Langara College PACWEST BC men's basketball action. This is Coach Ebe, Paul Eberhardt, coming to you live. Here are your halftime statistics, brought to you by Popeye's Chicken and Biscuits. Still waiting for someone from Popeye's to call me and take me up on this amazing sponsorship offer. I mean, hell, I'd even do it just for one free chicken sandwich. 48-46 for the Capilano Blues. Leading scorer with 11 points off the bench is Zach Klim. He went 3 for 4 from the field, 5 for 8 from the foul line for 11 points. Cash Lang with 8 points, including 2 of 4 from the three-point line. 7 points for Benicio Mollica. He went 3 for 3 from the field, including a three-pointer. Leading rebounder is Damian Coleman with 5 rebounds. 3 rebounds for Shakir Yakubu. Leading in assists with 2, Yakubu. The Blues shot 53% from the field, 35.7% from the three-point line, and 64.3% from the foul line. Now for your Falcons, leading the way, 5 of 5 from the three-point line, 15 points. Patrick Robinson, perfect three-point shooting in that first half. 12 points for Caden Brown on 5 of 7 shooting, including 2 for 3 from the three-point line. Leading rebounder with 4 is Owen Jones, 3 for Patrick Robinson. Leading with 2 assists is Sabatic, Jones, and Rohan Saul. Falcons shooting 56.7% from the field and an amazing 81.8% from the three-point line, 9 for 11. 50% from the foul line on 3 of 6 shooting. So you can see where the difference is. Obviously, Langara's three-point shooting, 9 three-pointers made versus only 5 for the Blues. However, the Blues went the line 14 times, and Langara only went 6. All right, that's your halftime stats, and here we go with what I'm sure will continue to be a very good second half, as the first half was very entertaining. 48-46. The Falcons trying to break their 5-game losing skid, and at the same time trying to give the Blues their first loss of the year as Featherstone powers up, gets his own board, but loses the rebound to Sabatic. As a matter of fact, the Blues have won 5 in a row. Falcons lost 5 in a row. Brown inside, drop step, can't complete it. Robinson rebound, open 3, Asserit passes it up, drives the middle, kicks it out to Jones. Jones going to take that drive right to the rack. Oh, can't finish the right hand. Almost got the rebound. Alfani's going to bring it up instead. Russell Curley. Drive baseline. Good verticality there from Jones. I like the no call by the referees there. Well done. Sabatic to Brown. Brown to Jones. Takes the screen. They go under it. Doesn't shoot it. Asserit looking for the pick and roll, but takes it straight to the rim and finishes with a left hand. Tie game, 48-48. Coleman being guarded by Robinson. Crosses him over, comes back to the right side. Asserit came to disrupt the shot. Coleman gets his own rebound and throws it out of bounds. All right, Sabatic's going to bring it up. Gives it to Brown. Brown dribble handoff. Sweeps and goes back right. Looks for the step back, doesn't take it. Brown's going to drop step. You know he's going right. That's the way he likes to go. Foul, however, took place before the drop step. So it will be on the baseline. 14 seconds on the shot clock, as that foul will be on Cash Lang. His first. Jones looks to Brown, not there. Asserit reverses. Robinson gets right to the hoop, but gets stripped. Turnover. Curley bringing it up the floor. Being guarded by Jones. He's going to go all the way. Going to try to power up on Jones. Jones defends him well. Rebound Brown. Here comes Subotic. Gives it to Asserit. Asserit got a bit of a mismatch. He's going to try to create out of it. And he can't, as Featherstone did a good job. Brown gets a rebound, but he's stripped by Coleman. Athani is now stripped by Subotic. 2-on-1. Pass was too high to catch. Robinson for three. Of course, nothing but the bottom of the net on that high arching three. 6 for 6 for Mr. Robinson. That's going to be a blocking foul. Good call there. Subotic actually was there in time, but he turned his body sideways instead of taking it on the chest. And I think that's going to be 3 fouls on Subotic. And coming in for him is going to be Rohan Saul, third-year player out of Surrey. The Southridge. Oh my God. Okay. I want to say they're the Storm, but I don't think they are. Oh my God, did I just get caught on not knowing one? Southridge. All right. I could have got that one wrong. Of course, now I'm going to go to my phone and look it up. Southridge Secondary School. See if I can find this out, because this is going to irritate me that I don't know this. Well, I'll look it up later. 51-50 as Asserit goes all the way to the rack. Oh, that was a foul. Wow. Saul finished, but Mr. Lang definitely reached across his arm there and slapped him, but didn't get called as Athani keeps it. But Jones and Asserit just switch. Featherstone trying to post up. He gets it, but he's pushed way out to the three-point line. Athani drives, kicks, three ball up, in and out. The rebound goes out of bounds off of Curley. That will go back to the Falcons. (53-50), Langara with the lead. Edriel brings the ball up the floor. Stolden. Coleman, he goes to the rack and hammers down the dunk. 53-52. I think we got a wet spot on the floor where that steal took place, so officials are going to take care of that and make sure that it gets cleaned up. All right, that's taken care of. Almost turned over off that inbound. They just get it in. 14 on the shot clock as Brown sets a high screen. Look, Brown's got a mismatch inside, but they don't find him. Asserit's going to try to go. Saul in and out. Southridge Storm. See, why did I even question myself? Of course I had it right. Steal and bucket there by the Falcons, restoring that three-point lead as Jones gets another steal. 3-on-1. Oh, but from behind, Featherstone tips it, and that's a huge 4-point swing. Langara, if that ball had gotten passed forward, it would have been a 3-on-1. Instead, Featherstone hustles from behind, and instead of it being 57-52, it's 55-54. Big swing as Brown is trying to back his way to the hoop, and he does, and a nice block as Coleman comes over, and that leads to another easy deuce, and Coach Kannemeyer not wanting to mess around. He's taking a timeout right away, as that's a block to an easy basket, a steal to a dunk, and Coach Kannemeyer, wanting to stop the bleeding right now, takes a timeout. 56-55 with 1 minute to go in a fast-paced third quarter. Now, of course, the PACWEST action continues until the end of November, when they take their break for exams. Just give you a little look-see at what's coming up next week for the PACWEST action. All right, so next weekend we're going to have VIU and Camosun, so the all-island battle will take place with Camosun hosting on Friday and Saturday. Langara, I thought they might have a bye, but they don't. They're going to travel up to Okanagan, and those will be big games for both those teams, as right now Langara sitting with 2 wins and Okanagan with no wins, and then Capilano will head to CBC, giving Douglas the bye next weekend. Nice jump stop, bad spacing here. Everyone's on the same side of the floor. Robinson finally misses a 3 because Featherstone challenged it and got a piece of it, blocking it. Open 3, long by Lang, rebound Brown. Ball's forwarded to Saul, gives it in the corner to Jones. Jones against Curley, little step back 2, in and out. Jones follows it, gets it back, can't finish it, but Saul rebounds on the other side. Referee stopping the play. Not sure, he's just, 2 referees are talking here. I'm not sure what's going on. Now they're going to ask the 3rd referee. So just trying to figure out, that basket is good. And not sure what the discussion was about, but we're just going to continue on here as Capilano will be inbounding it. All right, here comes Athani. Back to Athani. High post to Featherstone. Tried to hit, unlucky for Langara there. They tried to hit Curley on a back cut. Langara tipped it away, but it went right to Athani, who was able to catch and finish the uncontested layup. Obito tried to hit a backdoor to Robinson. It got deflected. Jones back to Obito. Handoff to Saul. Saul's going to go left. He's going to do a little wraparound pass. Oh, I don't know how that didn't go down. Obito right at the rim, but it fell off the left side. Coleman gives it to Lang. Back to Featherstone. Lang will try another 3, long. Rebound Obito. He drops it out of bounds, but gets it back just before it went out. Jones tries to forward it to Saul, but ball's deflected out of bounds. Right near the coaches, I'm sure Coach Price having a bit of a flashback there as it was deflected out of bounds. As earlier in the game, he got hit in the head pretty hard by a pass. Looks like they've just gone into a zone here. And Jones will make him pay with the corner 3. They dropped into a zone on that sideline out of bounds, but I don't think all of them were aware of it. And Jones knocks down the corner 3. Carrion guarding Athani. High post to Klim. Klim gives it to Coleman. Coleman goes baseline, cut off by Robinson. Gives it back to Lang. Lang to Yakubu. Yakubu drives left, little fadeaway, rolls off the rim. Klim gets a rebound, but then he's deflected, and I think there's going to be a foul there, likely on Robinson. Let's see. No, it's not. It's going to be on Oboto. That's only the second team foul of the quarter, and Oboto's third. Looking at Klim on the inbounds, they get it to him. Klim gives it back to Athani. Going to run a side screen and roll. Carrion anticipates it, steals it. 3-on-2. Carrion, nice decision there. They pushed 3-on-2. The defense collapsed. Carrion comes to a nice little 1-2 stop and knocks down the elbow jumper. Excellent decision in that 3-on-2 by Carrion. And that's going to count. That's going to count. Ty Klim, not Ty Klim, Cash Lang. Lewiston, Idaho, with an opportunity for the and one here. As Benicio Malika will come in for Athani. All right, Klim trying to complete, Lang, I did it again. Lang completing the three-point play. Carrion, bringing it up against Malika. Crosses him over, finds Kasuki, but Kasuki stumbles and turns it over. Ball is deep to Yakubu, gives it to Featherstone, and a nice, again, Capilano making them pay for that turnover. A nice 3-on-2 finish by Featherstone Jr. Oboto goes between his legs, hands it off to Jones. Being guarded by Yakubu. Hands it off to Carrion. Hands it off to Kasuki. Kasuki, a nice crossover dribble, and he tried to get it to Oboto. He didn't have any luck. See, I don't think that's a foul at all. I don't like that call in the slightest. Oboto hustled his butt off for a loose ball. He tipped the ball. He actually got the ball first, and then the Capilano player went down as he hit his leg. I don't see why that's a foul. I think that's good hustle. I think good hustle should be rewarded. He didn't hit the Cap player first. He got the ball first. I don't like the call. But nonetheless, that is the fourth foul on Oboto. And now Langara going pretty small. There is going to be mismatches everywhere at the offensive end for the Blues, as Langara's got a very small lineup in, so they're probably going to press up a little bit and see if they can create some turnovers. They do have to be careful because they've committed 4 fouls. One more will be shooting. Nice around the back move and floater, but it's short. Offensive rebounds, though, are tipped again, Klim again, third time, fourth time, count it. And this is where the small lineup could be a tough sledding for Langara. Asseret fakes the three, shuffled his foot there, a little bit of a travel, but wasn't called. Kasuki goes to Brown. Now what's going on? Technical foul on the bench. Too much complaining on that contact at the top, and so someone on the bench, one of the players, not the coaches, it looks like one of the players was saying too much, and the referee has issued a bench technical. It'll be one shot, and of course Langara will get the ball back, and they'll get 14 seconds on the shot clock. As Saul subs out of the game for Robinson. 65-63. Asseret gives it to Brown. Brown is going to try to operate against Klim. Nice little spin, but out of control on the finish. Can't make it. Yakubu in the fast break transition gives it back to Molika. Lang can't get by Kasuki. Malika being guarded by Sabatic. He goes under the screen, they switch. It's going to be a pretty tough switch for Sabatic. But Sabatic did a good job of boxing out Klim and gets the rebound. Here comes Kasuki, and that's a foul. Really smart play by Kasuki there. He went into the contact knowing that Featherstone was going to try to block him. He went into the contact, took the body hit, and now has a chance to tie this game up with 2 free throws with 30 seconds remaining. Misses the first. And misses them both. But then he gets the steal. Great hustle by Klim as he dives full out, the full 6'11" frame. And as he deflected that ball, it went off Kasuki's leg. The original official didn't see that, but good communication there by the referees as referee Rokosh came in to speak to his partner and explained to him that it went off Kasuki's leg. So great steal by Kasuki, but Klim going flat out, extending that full 6'10" frame to deflect the ball out of bounds off Kasuki's leg. And now the Blues can hold for 1 shot as the shot clock and game clock are pretty much in sync. Kasuki playing aggressively. Don't want to foul because it is bonus. Oh, there's a nice tip by Brown, and he's going to get a breakaway, and that's a nice change of events for the Langara Falcons as they get the steal. Shot from center, no good. Brown aggressively jumps in the lane, and a little bit of a sloppy pass there. He deflects it and goes the length of the court. And we got a tie game here, folks. Don't go anywhere as we have a 65-65 score after 3 quarters of play. A little bit lower scoring quarter that time as Cap with 17 points. And Langara with 19 points. A little lower scoring than the first 2 quarters. 65-65 as we get ready for the 4th quarter. I'm going to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back with the updated stats. All right, 1 minute to go before we start this next quarter. Jump around being played over the speakers. Of course, every time I hear this song, what do I think of? What do you think of? As soon as you hear this song, what is it? Mrs. Doubtfire, of course. Great movie with Robin Williams. All right, Langara ball. After that steal and basket, they're going to get a chance to see if they can get the lead back here. All right, Sabatic gives it to Brown. They double team him. Almost turned it over, but kept it. Edriel looks inside to Brown, gives it to him. Let's see if Brown can go to work. He's going to go to his right. You know that. And a quick step to the right. Klim was unable to block it. Nice move by big man, Caden Brown. Cash Lang gives it to Featherstone. Skip pass. Yakubu tries to jump inside, jump pass, but Asarit turns it over. Sabatic turns it over, and what happens here? Yep. As they did not execute that, Yakubu did not execute that 2-on-1 very well, but he got the rebound back and was fouled by Adriel Asarit. That's his third foul. All right, let's look at the shooting stats for the game right now. Cooled off a little bit as Capilano shooting 49% overall and only 29.4% on three. They have upped their free throw percentage to 70.6. Langara continues to shoot the ball pretty well. 52% from the field, 73%, 11 of 15 on threes. But their free throw shooting not strong, 44%. Kasuki almost turned it over. Yakubu guarding him very tightly. Brown sets the screen, and nice screen and roll. Beautiful job as Cap did not communicate on that screen. Klim came for a late switch, and Brown rolled to the hoop for the easy layup. And a three-point lead now for your Falcons, 69-66. Lob pass to Featherstone. He's going to be pretty tough down there, but he misses it. He came down hard and he slipped. I think he might have hurt himself a little bit there. They're definitely going to have to get that spot on the floor cleaned up, because he went down pretty hard. Up and under shot fake for Brown. They got to wipe that up underneath the hoop. I don't know if they see it, but Featherstone went down, I think, slipping on the floor. 71-66 as Brown puts Langara up by 5. A little spin and a foul on Kasuki. First foul of the fourth quarter, and that is Kasuki's first foul, I believe. Yes, it is. 14 on the shot clock for Capilano. And Featherstone subbed out. The trainer probably going to have a quick look at him. 5-second call. Ooh, I would say that was about 4.5. Deep post position for Coleman. He took advantage of the mismatch on Saboda. Nice move. 71-68. 2-3 zone now for the Blues. Langara trying to get organized. Looks like they're going to run a 4 out with cutters. Ball being pressured. Jones, he's going to drive, jump stop, and Brown slips out of his hand, out of bounds. Referee says it was deflected, but now he's going to check with his partner to see. Yep, and they're going to correct the call, and it's going to go to Cap. I believe that's correct. It looked like it just slipped out of Brown's hands. Leading scorer for the Blues is Zach Klim with 13 points. He's also got 5 boards. 12 points for Cash Lang. Leading rebounder is Coleman with 8. 8 points for Ahmed Othman. Yakubu tries to drive middle, not there. But Lang does a good job of getting by his man, but can't get the rebound. Jones chases it down. 18 points for Robinson on 6 of 7 from the three-point line. He's leading the scoring for the Falcons. 14 for Caden Brown, 11 for Owen Jones. Leading rebounder with 6 is also Jones. And that's a foul. Yes, sir. Othman got him. Ball will go on the baseline to Langara, and they'll get a 14 on the shot clock. As Kasuki's going to sub out, Asarit will come in. Also, Yakubu subs out, and Russell Curley comes in. Going to get a wipe up here. These players are all working hard, a lot of sweat, so every time they go down, there's going to be a need for it. You see the referee wiping the ball a lot too. One thing I will tell you is these molten balls, truthfully, I'm not a big fan of the molten ball. I think the Wilsons and the Bodens are superior. The one thing we have found with this molten FIBA ball is it retains moisture much more so than the other balls. And so you'll often see in a game, particularly as we get into the fourth quarter, you'll see the referees constantly over and back, but good save by Jones, constantly using a towel or using their trousers to wipe the ball off. Now that should be Langara ball. That one they got wrong, as that ball was hit directly out of bounds by Cap. Nice move there by Brown, but he could not finish at the rim. So you got to keep an eye on it because that ball can get slippery. As Offman goes for a tumble, Sabatic, I think that's going to be his 4th foul. Bit of a sloppy foul there by Sabatic. And again, there's going to be an oil slick on the ground, so towels are going to have to come out again and wipe this up. And that is indeed Sabatic's 4th. He'll sub out. Klim is also going to take a little rest. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Coach Price is going to take a timeout for the Blues. Going to want to discuss this now in FIBA rules, just because they're different from high school rules. You're allocated 2 timeouts each in the first half. They don't carry over. And in the second half, you're allocated 3 timeouts. However, if you don't use them, like if you don't use one before the 2-minute mark, you lose it. So if you've gone the whole second half and not called a timeout, and once it's 2 minutes on the clock, you will only have 2 timeouts left. You lose it. So you see quite frequently coaches will take a timeout perhaps in the 3rd quarter early or in the 4th quarter because they're going to lose it anyway. And then they'll try to save those last 2 timeouts for the end. So just giving you a quick game reset, 71-68, Falcons are leading. Falcons shooting incredibly well from the 3-point line, mostly because of Patrick Robinson, who is 6 for 7, but also Caden Brown 2 for 3, Owen Jones 2 for 2, Rohan Saul 1 for 2, just on fire, over 70% from the 3-point line. And Blues getting to the free throw line twice as much as the Falcons, which again, not surprising with their size. They're going to go high-low to Curley. Jones, Jones has done a really good job defensively inside. He's taken on guys a bit bigger and heavier than him, and he's done a tremendous job as he does that. Again, there, gets the hand up, gets a body on him. All right, Brown squares up, nothing doing. Sets a high screen, but doesn't make contact. And that's going to be a out-of-bounds violation by Jones, as he was too close to the sideline when he caught the ball and steps on the sideline. Falcons trying to break their 5-game losing skid. Blues trying to remain undefeated at 5-0. As Coleman almost threw that away. Yakubu going to go inside to Athman, posting up the smaller carry-on. Curley for an open 3, long. Rebound is contested, but great rebound by Coleman. He kicks it back out to Athman. Yakubu, who's been a good 3-point shooter, but he misses that one. Asserit goes up hard. It's a 2-on-1. And carry-on out of control there. Forced it and then jumped in the air and had nowhere to go but turn it back over to the Blues. Oh, Carrion almost got the steal, but that's going to be a foul. And now that is indeed 4 fouls for the Langara. And the fouls have been kind of lopsided most of the night because Langara playing very physical on the ball. They have to because of the size difference. And that's going to put bonus situation. Curly 3, no good. And rebound goes to Yakubu. The Blues going to work on the boards and inside right now against this smaller lineup. Lang with a tough contested shot, and nice job by Jones to chase down that tipped rebound. 71-68, 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Brown at the top, sets the screen, good screen that time. He's going to roll. Carrion gets fouled from behind. Good job by Carrion to force that foul as Ahmed Othman hits him from behind. That's only the 2nd team foul of the quarter, but that is the 3rd personal foul on Ahmed Othman. All right, here comes Robinson to inbound the ball. No, it's going to be on the side. Sideline out of bounds. Jones going to inbound it. Brown open at the top, hands it off to Jones. Jones comes off the screen, Brown rolls. Jones takes it right to the rack and finishes right over top of Coleman. 5-point lead for the Falcons. Yakubu gets the offensive rebound, but he misses. Yakubu again, and he's fouled. The original shot was taken by Lang, who also thought he was fouled. Good work on the boards there by Yakubu as he gets 2 O boards, gets hit in the face on that last attempt, and earns himself 2 at the charity stripe. Again, needing extra time to wipe up all the sweat on the floor. Both teams working really hard today, getting after it, hitting the floor for loose balls, chasing down big rebounds. It's been a very, very entertaining game today. First free throw is missed by Yakubu. Shakir knocks down the second one. 73-69, Falcons by 4. Carry on. A lot of dribbling here. They're not into anything yet, and there's only 10 left on the shot clock. And just a terrible possession there by the Falcons now. I don't think that the Blues had possession there. They might have. Let's see if the referees are going to talk about it. And they agree that he did have possession because he caught it and took a dribble. So I'm pretty sure they got that right. That's going to give a new 24 to the Falcons. Asseret gives it to Brown. Backdoor to Jones, doesn't give it to him. High screen and roll, carry on to Jones. Jones goes middle against Featherstone. He's going to go inside to Brown. Brown's going to see what he can do against Coleman. A lot of contact. No call. Coleman starts flexing after that play. I think you need to focus on the game. I'm not sure you need to flex. Yakubu, left dribble, gives it back to Coleman. Now a low shot clock now for the Blues. Coleman tries, he gets blocked. Rebound goes out of bounds. 2 seconds on the shot clock. 2 seconds for the Blues. All right, subbing into the game is Subotic. He's got 4 fouls. All right, 2 seconds. They do have time for a 1 dribble catch and shoot or a 1 dribble move. Let's see what they do here. Having trouble just getting it in. Oh, Yakubu gets an open 3, hits the back rim. Good box out by Subotic, but Athens swats the ball away. Featherstone misses, and Brown pulls down the board. 73-69. Langara can put a lot of pressure on the Blues with the basket here. Asseret thinks about a 3, takes the 3, no good. Rebound, Yakubu. All right, Coleman's going to bring it up this time against Brown. Blues looking a little unsure of themselves so far. They're going to go to Featherstone. He's going to spin, and he's going to power up and miss, but he gets his own board. He's blocked from behind by Jones. Long 3 is no good by Yakubu. Coach Price wanting a foul there on Featherstone inside, but it looked to me like Jones got a pretty good block on the ball from behind. Both teams tightening up a little bit here as this fourth quarter score is very low. Subotic gets the switch. Looking for Brown. Inside, Brown is going to go right, and Coleman was just waiting for him there. Lang almost traveled. Ahmed Othman go inside to Yakubu. Open 3, in and out. Rebound is tipped by Coleman. Another open 3. Can Lang hit this one? He can. And just way too many second shot opportunities for Capilano, and they made the Falcons pay. There's almost a steal from behind by Lang as he gambles. Subotic thought about the back door. Langara way too tentative right now. Subotic, backdoor cut by Assert. He draws the foul on Yakubu. Coleman not happy because Coleman did block the shot, but the foul wasn't on him. It was on Yakubu. Coleman complaining, but I don't think he understands that the foul wasn't on him. It was on Yakubu. All right, 73-72. Big free throws here for Adriel Asseret. First one hits the rim, hits the backboard, and drops. Assarit, third-year player out of Surrey. And they're both good, restoring the three-point lead. All right, Coleman inbounds to Ahmed Athman. Here comes Athman. I wonder if they're going to look for Featherstone again. Hand off to Lang. Lang back to Athman. Athman goes middle, goes up, and he's fouled by Assarit. I think that's going to be 4 on Edriel. And Ahmed Athman has earned himself 2 free throws. He has not attempted a free throw yet today, according to the stats. And he is nothing but net on that first one. 75-73. We got a nail biter here, folks. That's going to be a potential lane violation if this free throw is missed. It's not. 75-74. Referee blew his whistle because of the violation. Stupid rule. Why they make them do that, I have no idea. The basket went in, let's just go. But by rule, they're supposed to blow the whistle, I guess. All right, Brown. Flare screen for Subotic. Ball screen for Edriel. Three-pointer by Jones. No good. Rebound. Yakubu. Fast break to Othman. And now the Blues have taken a 1-point lead, 76-75. And there's what was close to a steal by Ahmed Othman. He thought he picked him, but referee Rokosh calls a foul on the hold. So that's only the 4th team foul on the Blues. So Subotic won't be shooting, but that also is 4 fouls on Ahmed Othman. So 76-75. Timeout taken by Coach Cassidy. A minute 12 to go. They have 19 on the shot clock. I believe this is going to be a sideline inbounds. And we'll see what kind of slob, sideline out of bounds, that Coach Cass is going to run ATO after timeout. Lots of acronyms in sports. Truthfully, I don't remember most of them, but I do know those ones. I'm guessing they might try to get Brown involved in some high screen and roll action again, and then look for that delayed switch and then maybe find him on the roll. They've had good success with that. Of course, you've got to think that even though he hasn't had as many shots in the second half, you got to think that Robinson has to be a consideration. I'd even like to see a wing screen with Robinson in the corner. See if you can get the strong side corner to help. Okay, what are we going to do here? Jones steps out, go to Brown. He steps out. They do get a switch on the screen. Jones, Subotic. There's the high screen and roll with Brown. They do get a switch. Subotic gets to the hoop. He finds the shooter wide open. Shot fake. Subotic for 3. He gets blocked. And that's going to be out of time. That's a shot clock violation. Robinson, good shot fake on the first 3. He then sidestepped, thought about taking the second one, but actually 2 Cap players ran at him. He gave it to Subotic in the corner. Subotic had to shoot it, and it got partially blocked. So with 76-75, the Blues keep the 1-point lead. Both teams are in the penalty, so all fouls will be shooting as Lang will bring the ball up, give it to Othman. Little 1-4 high set. They're going to post up Featherstone against Brown. That's a good matchup, and Featherstone just goes to work, powers up, and finishes. 78-75 for the Blues. All right, Lang doesn't have to take a 3 here. Subotic gets to the rack but can't finish the layup. Now they got a foul. Oh, there's a steal almost. No, they don't get it. Kabuku. Back to Othman. They got a foul. Yeah, there they go. There's the foul. All right, 78-75. We're going to send Othman to the hoop for 2 free throws. 19 seconds to go. unlucky as Subotic made a nice move, got right to the rim, and just missed the uncontested bunny. Oh, that's a big miss on the first one. That's a big miss. If he can miss this one, it's still a one-possession game. If he makes it, I'm thinking Coach Cass might use a second timeout to advance. Let's see. There it is, and there's the timeout. Okay, 79-75. It is now a two-possession game, but 19 seconds is an eternity of time. Langara's going to definitely advance the ball into the front court. We'll see what they run for this sideline out of bounds. They don't have to take a three here at all. A two is okay. So you don't want to force a bad three. They seem to like to go to that high screen and roll. But I wonder off the inbounds if they might try a quick hitter. Maybe a little back screen to the hoop for the lob. Have that person that sets the back screen step out for three. It's always a nice little special to run late in the game. Or maybe they're going to get both Robinson and Jones involved in some off-ball action because both of them have shot the ball pretty well for the game and certainly from three. But regardless, with 19 seconds to go, you can't take more than 4, 5, 6 seconds at the most to get that shot up. And that still gives them plenty of time to full court press and then play the foul game. Okay, they're going to take the ball on the bench side. This is new this year. When you advance the ball, you can choose which side you want it on. They're going to take it on the bench side. They're in a box formation. Let's see. Here comes Robinson through on a screen. They go to Brown. Hand off to Assarit. He's got the ball. He's trying to get by Coleman. Open three for Jones. No good. Rebound Coleman. He's pushed out of bounds, and that's a foul. And that is going to do the job there as Featherstone pushes Coleman out of bounds. So they got a good look there. Jones with a good look for a corner three. Coleman will now have 2 free throws. Sorry, Coleman. I mean Robinson. Looking at the wrong number. Robinson will now have, and the wrong team. Robinson will have 2 free throws. According to, I don't think he's been to the line yet today. Really need to make both of these. First one, front rim, backboard, and in. All right. Now, second one, they got to get up and press right away. As second one is long. It's long. Oh, but he gets the friendly roll. Hits the back rim, but had enough backspin on it that it fell through. 79-77 as Coach JP will take his timeout. Definitely will advance this ball. 79-77. They just got to draw something up here. And whatever their best end of game getting the ball in bounds play is. A lot of times teams will go to like a line formation. When we'll see what they come up with here. So for Langara, they want to get a steal. They're going to be very aggressive. Try to get a steal or force a turnover. They might not guard the inbound. Sometimes you can turn that guy around and have him double the first pass. But regardless, if they don't get a steal, they don't really have time to then try to get a steal later. They're going to have to foul. Othman just went 1 for 2 on his last time, so that might be an option for fouling. I think Featherstone has missed a free throw as well. Okay, they're going to take it on the brick wall side, opposite. So Othman can't take a 5-second call here either. If it's close to 5, he needs to throw it off of Brown's leg. All right, they're in a box formation as well. Okay, there goes Curley. The ball's inbounded. They got a foul, and they do. Okay, the ball went in to Cash Lang. And looking at the stats after 3 quarters, Lang was 4 for 4. As Coleman will sub back in for Curley. I'm sure that was a free throw substitution, putting Curley in. All right, So for Langara, they are hopeful that Lang misses one of these. First one, nothing but the bottom of the net, 80-77. They better box out here just in case it's a miss. If not, they're going to have to go the length of the floor very fast. And he makes them both. Clutch shooting. Sabotic's got to go. Sabotic's got to go. The clock's not started. Oh, my God. Oh, that's the second time that's happened. The clock did not start. So the referees will set the clock at whatever their count was. And it'll be like 5.8. Okay, so it'll be 5.8 seconds. So again, this is where you got to score immediately. It's got to be a catch and shoot 3, or it's got to be like a lob pass, like half a second 2. It's really the only chance they have here. Because even on a catch and shoot 3, by the time it goes through the hoop, if you hit it, it's going to take 2 to 2.5 seconds. So let's see what they can get off here. There it is. There's a lob to the hoop. But unfortunately, Owen Jones threw it too far and threw it out of bounds. I mean, that was a good little set to run because it wouldn't have taken much time off. Now they have to get a steal. They have to get a steal or a 5-second call. They don't get it. Ball's inbounded, and that's going to do it. Well, what a very, very solid game today. Things definitely tightened up in that fourth quarter as the Blues only scored 16 and the Falcons only scored 12. But an exciting game tonight. The Blues managed to stay undefeated on the young season. They are now tied for VIU in first place at 6-0. And the Falcons, after starting the season off with a sweep at CBC, have now lost 6 consecutive games. They fall to 2-6 as they travel up to Okanagan next weekend to try to stop this losing slide that they're on. Well, folks, thank you for joining me tonight on the Langara Falcons College YouTube channel. A very exciting game. Your final score, Capilano Blues 81, Langara Falcons 77. This will be my last broadcast because there's no more home games for the Falcons. So I will wish you a fond good evening, and you won't be hearing from me again, at least not on this broadcast, until the new year. How you doing, Josh? My boy Josh Vandevelde waving at me. So congratulations to the Blues on remaining undefeated, and this is Coach E, Paul Eberhardt, saying good night from Langara College.